Hi everybody. Headed to the store to pick up a few things and thought I'd bring the camera along and maybe talk about a few things. A buddy of mine over in the UK posted a video. I believe he's goes by Steve's Hornet 900, I believe is what it is. He just comes up and I just watch him. I just think of him as Steve. But he was just doing a general vlog and he snuck in a mention of my name. And what he said was he was chastising me for saying aluminum instead of aluminium. Now, la-di-da. Well, I was just thinking about that, and I'm thinking about, what is it they say? The only thing wrong between America and England or Britain is that we share a common language. Well, I got on a website and I looked up and I was trying to find some other words that we say differently. And one that comes to mind is garage. And I believe over there you say garage. And again, la-ti-da. And trying to think of some of what the other ones are you say over there. You say privacy. You must respect my privacy. And over here we say privacy. And it all just depends on where you put the emphasis on the syllable. So, it just depends on how you want to say it. And I responded to him in the comments that it's potato or po-tah-toe. And actually here in the South we just say taters. So, get off my back. I'm doing it. Oh, thank you for stopping. I just do the best I can with what I've got. Poor Southern boy. Had to walk up, I had to walk uphill to school in the snow barefoot, both ways. So, what do you expect? Hell, I did good to learn how to read, the 10 or 15 words that I do know how to read. So, anyway, just thought I would make my little small comment on that. Also, I'd like to bring up something else too. I just spent an enjoyable 30 minutes repairing a tire on my car. I've been noticing that about every 4 or 5 days I would get out there. The new cars, they all have these little things on the dashboard that light up and it shows you've got a tire that's low or below the recommended range or something like that. There's little sensors in the wheels. And I happened to notice that it had lit up on mine, and I went out there and looked at it, and sure enough, it was down, I guess it got down to around about 23, 24 pounds. I guess that's where the trigger is. Normally I run those tires at about 35 to 40, especially since I pull a trailer with this big old bike in it. And so I went out there and I said, okay, well, I'm going to, try to fix it. And I keep a tire plug kit, and I've got a little air compressor and things like that I always carry with me in my car, because I do travel quite a bit back and forth between Charlotte, North Carolina and Atlanta, Georgia. And it's a good 4.5 hours, and you don't want to get, it's saved my butt on one occasion so far, when I picked up a nail and noticed the little light come on the dash and was able to pull over and stop and plug it and get on my way, and it really only cost me about 5 or 10 minutes. But anyway, to get back to this one, so I go ahead and pull the tire off and go get a little bit of window cleaner and spray it on there, and I'll wait to see where the bubbles come up. Well, I see one little place down in the middle of the tread, and these are almost brand new tires, so I really don't want to go and just replace a $150 tire just because it's got a small leak in it, and I can usually plug these without any problem. So I saw the little hole, started working on it, and thanks to the steel belts they have in these things, it's really tough sometimes to get the new plug in. So I messed with it. Finally, after about 10 minutes, I got the one in, and it seemed to be fine. Well, I sprayed my spray on there again to make sure I'd gotten it sealed off good. And damn if there wasn't another little hole about an inch away from it, and a little bit over off the side, again in the center of the tread, but off to the side again. So I started working on it, got it going. And that one went in a little better, and so getting all my stuff cleaned up and put the spray on there the last time, and damn, I noticed something else bubbling up on there. I got to look at, and it was another hole about an inch away from the first hole in a different direction, in line with the tread. I'm going, what the hell could I have run over to have these two little holes? And I did manage to find a little piece of metal about the size of a little bit bigger than a staple that I was able to fish out with a pair of pliers, and so I finally got the third one plugged, and it's sitting at the house right now with 35 pounds of air in it, and I drove it around the block, and I'm gonna check it tonight and make sure that it's still up. If not, I'm gonna have to take that tire in and see if I can get a boot put in it, or just replace it if nothing else can be done. They're extremely small holes, but of course when you put a plug in, you've got to make the hole a lot bigger. But you know, if you don't have a plug kit, I highly recommend one. I've got to get one for this. They are tubeless tires on this, and as much as I ride off, you know, around these areas and get an hour, a couple hours away from home, and you know, I really need to put one in here. The trick is I've got to how am I going to find an air compressor small enough? That's the trick. And a bicycle pump or something like that. But you know, I've only got the 2 saddlebags, and I don't want to put a third bag on here. I'm getting so much crap in my bags now. Anyway, since I got wet, I've got a nice rain suit in there now, and that's useful. Hopefully someday, or hopefully not. But you know, I carry all kinds of stuff with me, tools, and extra pairs of gloves, and oh gosh, just all kinds of things. Electrical connectors for so I can recharge my phone and the GPS. You can see the wire on the GPS right there. But yeah, I don't know. Oh well, we're just about here, heading over to the Home Depot to see if we can find what I need. And so anyway, hope you guys are having a great day. This is Monday about lunchtime, and I'm out goofing off like us old retired guys always do. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hey guys, just got out of the Home Depot here, and I was just saying, I just plugged a tire on my car, and I'm thinking, well, if I need to do the same thing on the bike. Now, I've seen a little plug-in kit at one of the bike shops, which I'm going to go pick up, but I was saying, well, how am I going to put air in the tire? Well, a bicycle pump or something like that. And I just found this thing. How cool is that? You see how small this thing is? And, you know, it says it'll go up to 50 pounds of pressure, which is more than I need for the bike here. And if it only works once, it's worth it. You know, that was $10.98. It's got some little pack here. Says you can inflate other stuff with it. Now that's got that regular plug-in power connector, and I've got that. And I've got one of those in my glove compartment, in my saddlebag that I put in. Okay, well, I'll let you know how this thing works out. All right, guys.